Yo, what up? 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 What up, y'all? Prepper 101. What's good? What's good? Drew Down. What's happening, man? Fat guy with guns. Tony Smith. What it do? Carbon Q. R. Scott. What happened? What happened? What happened? We're gonna let everybody get on up in the building. Oh man, New York City, my dog. What's to it, New York City? What's the move, man? Get myself together. Let's hit the like button early. We're gonna have a great discussion tonight. OG Deuce Dollar. Hey, I sound like a radio guy then, didn't I, man? OG Deuce Dollar. I'm gonna work on that. Hold on. Let me get my stuff together. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. On the way in for me. Man, I ain't even going no walk today, man. I walked yesterday. Bullyproof, what's happening? What's the word? Howard Jizzle. What's going down, Howard Jizzle? Big Easy. Trey. Yo, I'm gonna say this early. Yeah, Friday when we go live. For everybody that donated last Friday for, just to help the channel where there was no giveaway, I got something for y'all on Friday. You got to get in here early though. Just those people though. I mean, everybody can come in, but just those people for the giveaway. Jay, what's up, Jay? Stay mad loser. What's happening, man? Tracks with the Smith Axe. Devil Roll, what up, brother? What's the move with everybody? Let's hit that like button as you entering into the building. This way we can get the conversation going faster. Ricky Rose, what's happening, brother? One in the chamber. What it do? What it do? Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you decide to come out to hang with me. Boy, is that all right. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate it. E-Money, Deuce Zero Deuce. What's happening? AK Lover, the man with the plenty. What's happening? Oh man, so let me see how the lights looking. Because I'm trying to work on getting to the subject quicker. I want to start getting to it faster if I can. Not too bad. 35, 50 people. We need some people to hit it. Fidget Waiter Q, what's happening, boy? Rock Bessie, what's going down, man? Tanking real deal. A real deal. Long as it's suitable for all people. Tell us what confession you making, man. Showtime, what's up, brother? What's going down? Road Blinnock. Javon's Martin. What's happening, man? What's happening? You better make your confession fast, man, before I get going. We still way behind on the lights. So that means somebody's out here watching and not necessarily wanting to hit hit the like button. Can y'all do that for me? Phyllis Lino, Erica My Fly, what's going on, young lady? What's the move? Tactical Tina. What's going on, Tactical Tina? How's you doing? How's everything and how's everybody? So, we got a real good topic tonight. Really good. And this is another one of those that I plan to learn from as well. So I'm looking forward to some of you all helping me, and maybe one or two people coming out of their shy shell and come on the screen and talk to me. You know, it helps. It's easier than trying to read a long comment. Long ranks, what's happening, long ranks? Tap in. What up, dog? What's the move? Tell me, man. Somebody tell me, man. Put me on. Put me on. We shut the live down right now if we can, we can figure something out. What's happening, man? If it's about it's not about prepping. Not tonight. But we're going to do another prepping live soon. But not tonight, though. Tonight is not necessarily about prepping. Definitely not about prepping. It's about guns. Let me see how we look. Not too, no, that's bad. That's bad. I was finna say not too bad, but that's bad. Who BP, what's up, bro? Who not hitting the like button? Asian Wick, what's up, bro? What's going down, gun camp? Who not hitting the like button? I'm trying to figure that out. That's like the question of the night right now. Because it's about 17, 18 of you mother. Who that ain't doing it? Who that there? Come on, y'all. Do me that solid. Come on, Showtime. Come on, Showtime. John Moss, what up? JL, what's happening, brother? What's to it, gun cap? Boys in the building. Let me see. I like when the homies show up, It's always a great thing. Yo, what's up, brother?
What up?
You asleep?
Don't be asleep. I'll be typing, man.
Oh, I thought you asleep again. He always go to sleep.
I'm saying hi to everybody. What up, JL? I'm saying hi.
Oh, I'm glad you wasn't asleep, bro. Cause
I don't know. If I was asleep, I'd be snoring.
All right. That's what's happening. So tonight, as we let people come into the door, Tony Wick, what's happening? Tony Wick, Asian Wick, this month. But this is a subject for me that I want to learn from tonight to kind of get an idea of what others do. So the question is, do you have a plan for you
Ghetto
and your family? Ghetto, what up, cuz? So now this question kind of stems from, well, it's more so about, I'm thinking in the crib right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
T-Randall, what up?
Because if you start thinking about like being in the whip or something, that can go any which way. But right now we're gonna kind of see if we can narrow it down to the crib.
What up?
That's fair?
Yeah.
So I want to know, Mr. Stevenson, what's happening? I want to know who has a plan. Who has a plan for them and their family? That's a solid question. You got a plan, brother?
Mm-hmm.
You have like a plan that, like, if I got a kid or my wife or whoever, sons, anybody, daughters, do they know what to do?
You have a bump in the night.
In case of an emergency.
Yes.
Now I want y'all to understand something. Every emergency ain't got to be somebody trying to invade your crib.
Right.
Every emergency don't have to be a gunfight. Somebody came in with a gun or whatever. Sometimes an emergency can be a tornado. Sometimes an emergency could be the power go out, simple stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Definitely got a tornado plan. Definitely got a tornado plan.
Yeah. Definitely. So what I'm thinking, like even this happened actually recently. Something could go down, and they could be like, "Yo, there's some people on the loose, and they considered armed and dangerous. Lock your doors, close your garages, get in the crib till we figure this shit out." That's what they said. They ain't said it like that. Well, I was just reading between the lines. That's what it felt like they were saying. So if now, do you have a plan in place that your people know what to do? Give me a plan, Zach.
What you want, a tornado plan?
Now I was just making the point that like everything don't have to be, a home invasion. But for the sake of 2A and the sake of this, for the sake of a gun talk, let's do it that way. Let's say a bump in the night plan.
Bump in the night plan, because the way where I live is set up, there's one way to get to us. So that's it. Bump in the night plan. You get to the boy, and they get past me, then shit then going horribly wrong. It's just one way. There's no way. You got to come to me. I'm not coming looking for you. I can get things back. And if you come past that specific point,
if they cross the gun line,
you're going to think the devil himself came out of hell, because I'm going to light shit up. That's just how I go.
If they cross the gun line.
Don't cross the gun line.
You come in the crib, grab anything you want.
I don't care.
You can get every TV. You can take the microwave. You can take my toaster strudels. You can get all that.
Yep.
As long as you don't cross the gun line.
Exactly.
Cross that gun line, party over. I'm just going to stand there and look at you. I ain't going to even say nothing.
And hopefully I can see past all the smoke and all the fire and shit. Because once you cross the gun line, that's it. There's no, it was a mistake. No. I don't believe in that. And I say that in public.
That's solid, though.
Cross the gun line, your ass is leaving. Just straight like that. Unless I miss. And I ain't miss.
They ain't getting this toaster strudel. Nah, but look, we need a food plan first. Well, so who that, Rodman?
I got a food plan too, Rodman.
Like I say, this is kind of for the sake of 2A in a sense. And for the sake of, gun ownership. I get it, because there's some preppers in here. And the preppers always, go to prepping. What's going on, Kaba?
Yeah, what up, Kaba?
DMV Bison, what's up? So the preppers always go to prepping. I get it. But this, because we'll talk prepping when it's time to talk actual prepping. But tonight I'm just thinking bump in the night, home invasion, pull up to the crib, you trying to close the garage, somebody running down on you. Did y'all see the video with the brother that saw the dudes on the Ring camera?
Yeah.
Seen him run down the driveway. He went outside like Rambo. I don't know if that was his plan, but
I don't know if that was. I honestly don't know if that was smart either. Unless they were trying to come in the house. You can take my cars. I can get all that's what insurance and all that stuff is for. But once you pass the gun line where my family is and my loved ones that I can't get back, that changes the scenario. I'm not running outside of my drawers and all that other stuff. It's no reason to. As long as you can't harm my family, we good. Try to come across the gun line, your ass got to go to the next life. That's just how that is. I don't believe in going crazy over things. I can always get more things.
So you say, and I don't know, man. So you say I'm in the crib. I look at the Ring camera. Dude run down the driveway. He got the thump on him.
Mm-hmm.
He running up to the whip. He trying to get in the Macara.
Mm-hmm.
He might bust out the window to try to break. You just gonna sit there and watch him? Just gonna let him steal the car?
I can get another car. That's what the insurance is for.
That was a BMW. It ain't that easy to get another.
Nah,
But
I don't
what
care
if he pays insurance that much, bro? I'm just trying to think of other scenarios.
No, I'm just telling you. That's my line. My line is my family's safety and my friend's safety. That's my line. We inside the house, behind locked doors, cameras, alarms, everything else. You outside, my camera's picking you up or whatever. They record really well. My cameras do. And you gonna take the car? Take the car. I can get another car.
Okay, let's take it a step further. What if he walk up and twist the doorknob?
If you walk up and twist the doorknob, see, you're not supposed to shoot through doors. Now I will let you know that I'm on the other side of this door. And if you open the door, that's your ass. You can't be just coming twisting the door like you're gonna try to get in the window and all of that. But I just know that there's a certain line that you have to be able to draw because they'll be trying to send me to jail. I'm still a black man in America, and some overzealous prosecutor will be trying to send my ass to jail. Bottom line.
Now I hear you, Lawrence. I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate right now. I'm in agreement. I think, my pride will be bothering me, but I would have to think family first. I have to.
Right.
But my pride would be bothering me. Like, this motherfucker in my car, man.
I mean, I probably would feel that way too. I would feel that way too. Not that I wouldn't, but I know that it's not me worth going on.
Twin CG, what up?
Just because I have a gun and I go out there and they got guns, it don't mean I'm gonna make it. So
no,
it's
I agree.
The doors, stay safe.
So here's my thing. So I have this feeling now, guys. Y'all listen to me, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna have way more experience on this than me, but I still want to touch on it because
what up, Ray? Urban Garden.
Because what's happening, Ray Official? I want to touch on it because this is how I actually feel. So I remember one time doing a live months back, early on, and part of it was somebody said we were talking about home defense guns. Please hit the like button, guys, if y'all just coming in. Do me that favor, please. And we were talking about home defense guns. I was one of the first people to say I don't have a home defense gun.
You made me rethink that concept.
Yeah, it's whatever's close. Like whatever I can pick up first, that becomes the home defense gun, right? That's my theory. Now let me talk to you about the plan. So in my own house, I don't know if I should say this. I'm gonna say it though, because come up here if you want to. But this thing, there's no, like, I don't have a drawn out plan. But let me tell you what I think the first line of a plan should be. Somebody correct me because I fuck around and say the wrong thing. But y'all help me out here. I feel like whoever you have in your house that's physically capable should be, if they're physically capable, they should be versed in handling firearms.
That's great if you can do it.
A pistol, rifle, shotgun. They just should be versed, and they should have easy access to one if they need it. Mm-hmm. To me, that's the first step in a plan.
I agree.
The reason I say that is because imagine you got that plan drawn out where it's like, all right, you got to go 27 steps to the left. You go in the room, lock the boat lock, dial 17, 25, 23 on the phone. And when your mama pick up, say Jujo. And then when you say Jujo, she know to jump under the car. Stuff like that. Like, and then in the heat of the moment, people start forgetting stuff. You with me though, right?
Yeah, not Jujo.
In the heat of the moment, people forget it all.
True.
This is proven. When it go down, you don't remember. So that's why I think simplifying shit is the best way. So a great plan would be, this is just my opinion, guys, but a great plan would be if you live in a home that's got a couple levels and you hear boom, 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 and you're able to bust a move, you either get upstairs or you get downstairs. Mm-hmm. If you got a basement or something, you get down. Either way, whichever one you can get to the fastest, you get there and there should be access to protection, and you stay there and you wait. If that threat approaches you,
they cross the gun line.
Let it ride.
Yep.
Don't cross the gun line, boss. What up, gentlemen?
What's happening, Billy Maxilly? What's to it, brother?
Chilling like a mug, you know it. Can't call it.
Tangerine, what it do?
Gang. What up, Tangy?
Tactical tangerine.
So this is what I'm saying, right? So
go ahead.
So you know the topic. It's people be having some pretty intricate plans. You've told me in past lives, and we've spoken, and I know you have a plan, a thing that you do, but your plan sounds similar to what I just said, where everybody in the house is kind of versed with using the firearm. That's got to be the first step in any plan, right?
Yeah. In order for my plan to work, it's necessary.
Yeah. Because otherwise.
Well, and it's funny, not fully, because two parts of the plan.
What's up, Alex?
Involve revolvers. That takes out that panic risk. That takes out that adrenaline issue.
Right. I gotta rack a gun, or I gotta know if it's racked or if it's jammed.
Yep.
Okay.
So as long as that person is aware of how to get to them, it could be anybody. As long as it's family that's familiar, they're in strategic places. But it's simplified. So even if I'm in a panic, it's point and shoot.
Hey, BP, come in here. BP be pretty good with this type of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just said something that I was going to say next, and I don't know how well this works until you create it and make it a habit and consistently talk about it. Where you say we got a code word in your crib?
A full name.
I ain't got no code word.
A full name is a good code word. Somebody be in there, William Tyrone, and then when they say William Tyrone, you know it's a
I know what's up.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
What up,
yeah,
Mike?
full name with middle and last.
Not pineapples. What up, Mike?
Hey, yo, it's Mike. Cobb, I got you.
But I
got a few.
Listen. I want BP to come and answer this.
WD, what up?
Do code words? Is the idea for the code word not to sound like an obvious code word, or does it even matter?
It doesn't really matter. I think at the time of using it, hopefully the code word is said and there's nobody else around to hear it. Either they've lost.
Does the code word mean emergency, or does the code word mean this me?
That's what it means for me. This me. You can come out now, or don't shoot when I open the damn door.
So you're gonna be.
It's like
William Wesley.
It's like I call my wife a specific thing, and if I call her a certain thing, she's gonna know definitely that is me because no one else calls her that. I don't even call her by her name. No one else.
But listen,
like that.
Listen. See, now y'all confused me a little bit.
What up, Big Fish?
Big Fish, what up?
Fish, what up? What up, bro?
Tell me. What does it like? Okay, do the code word? Is it this me? Or is it's an emergency? Or are there two different words?
Me is this me.
Because okay, this happens now. This probably happens to a lot of y'all, right? Especially if you got multiple people in the crib. How you could be in your room or something. You could be chilling, and maybe your room is not in the near the common area of the house, and you hear a noise.
What's up, Christian?
Like a mm-hmm. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And because I do this a lot. Hey, what's that? What if it was a mother?
Not me.
Yeah,
see, my security cameras are my first.
Yes, there's other steps to that.
Yeah, mine is motion lights. I have motion lights all over, security cameras, and a dog barking. If my dogs are barking in an aggressive manner, I'm at the security cameras right away, no matter what.
Jenkins.
No. I ain't. It don't even gotta be T. Rich. What up, man? What's up, everybody? I didn't get a chance to speak to, but let me ask y'all.
What up? Michael,
Did y'all
Junior,
hit the like button?
Complex, what up? Brad?
Yeah, the likes are bad. They're bad.
Man, I don't even want
that
to talk.
Bad?
Yeah, people just
I don't
in there.
even want to talk no more, man.
What up, T?
My like button look different nowadays. It changed. I don't know. The app.
Mine didn't change. Ain't enough. It's low, very low.
Come on.
So yeah, man.
Hey, Christian, I know about that rival. That's nice.
Come on, man. Can y'all hit the like button? Let's just take. I want to take 1 minute, 59 and a half seconds to give everybody a chance to stop whatever they're doing and go hit the like
Anthony, what up? Yeah, everybody hit the like button.
Now I'm asking. Matter of fact, let me be sincere when I do this. Can y'all please hit the like button for me? I'm asking you, nice as I can. I'm in these next 47 seconds. Everybody, just stop what you're doing, real quick. Hit the little X button on the comment thing, and hit that like button, and then come back in the live chat. I'm asking you.
Did you feel the connection?
You want me to adopt a puppy too? I mean,
man,
I'm spend $1 a day to Africa.
Sometimes they don't think you be for real, man. Sometimes they don't think you be serious, man.
What up, Will? That's funny.
Will Jones.
Thank you to everybody that hit the like button for me. Now,
Skilly,
Christian said he got the rival because of you, bro. That's influence right there. That's appreciation.
Good
but
job.
We ain't gonna tell him what the other canic is yet, right?
Yeah, nobody know about that.
Gotta keep that on the low.
So
so listen.
It's my boy coming in here. Hold on, man. I gotta bring my partner in here, man. What you doing?
Every 3 seconds, there's somebody who doesn't hit that like button.
What up, Dripper?
Please, in the arms of an angel.
Hold up. Somebody named Dripper.
Save the channel. Donate, please.
Just do it in the arms of an angel. Look at this sad face. Please hit the like button.
What's up?
What did you do?
So look. What's up, everybody? I didn't get a chance to speak to, man. What's up? I appreciate y'all stopping through. So Billy was saying, because I was saying, you deal with this sometimes. You're in the crib. It could be anything. Somebody knocks something down or something fall off the table. Hey, what's that? You said you don't say what's that.
No, it's immediate.
You just get up and go see?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what you do? You get up, grab a pistol, and walk in and see what's happening.
Yeah, what situation you see? That's
no
stuff like that happen all the time. I got a little kid and a wife. Sometimes they knock stuff over. If I'm there, we all, my house is set up a certain way.
You ain't panicking.
No,
I'm not panicking. I'm looking at the cameras immediately.
They might be talking crazy to each other, playing a game. Somebody throw a joystick at the other one, or
something like that.
Fake wrestling or something. You hear boom, boom, boom. But sometimes, it might happen in a weird. You don't never know when the bloomity bloom is the wrong bloomity bloom.
Yeah, or where it came from, outside, inside, front of the house, back of the house. So you really got to pay attention to stuff like that. And like I said, the first thing I do is look at the cameras, and I train myself. I don't know why, to look at the dog's room first. So if they're barking in aggression towards something, then I can grab my firearm and approach the back, like the side of the house. I'm not going outside.
That's a good question. Danny said you got your cameras in the house or on the perimeter, or both?
There's one in the house and six on the perimeter, and then one on the Ring doorbell. 6 on the perimeter? You don't miss a beat outside.
He got a lot.
I do got a blind spot though. I ain't gonna tell nobody where it is.
What a blind spot at, Billy, so I can sneak up on you. No, but look, so now this how I do. Especially when I'm out of town. If I go out of town, there's only few ways to get in my crib, literally. I make sure that there's a camera pointing at each one of those ways. So when I know nobody's here, those cameras are pointing at the windows, at any entrance points. Now, here's the thing, not on the perimeter though. It's in the crib. So them cameras go off. That means a motherfucker came in the house or something ain't right.
Yeah.
So when I'm out of town, I hear one of them cameras. One time, one of the cameras went off, but it was just nighttime, like what just happened to BP. I don't know what just happened.
I don't know.
That's what happened.
His power went out.
It went from.
He is in Texas.
Hey, BP, you froze? That's cold right there. He turned his lights off and just froze.
Usually I freeze real ugly.
I
He
think
freeze on some smooth shit.
maybe his power going out.
But anyway, when I had, I can't keep looking at BP like this. Hold on. So when I had that incident, the camera went off. I'm in Florida, bro. I look at my phone because I'm thinking, man, somebody got to be in the crib right now. But it was just nighttime turning to daytime, and it made the camera go off. But that's how I do it. Now, let me say this: is it a plan to have firearms strategically placed throughout the crib, and only those that live there know where they are?
That's not a plan for me. I don't do that.
Huh? That don't apply to you.
No, it doesn't apply to me. No.
Okay. Well, in homes where that may apply, where everybody's capable of using the firearm, you kind of know, right? If you're on the first floor and you hear that bump, the first thing for me is to either get up or down. And I don't even know if I done made this plan in the house yet.
You said what happened to trust in the community? The world happened. That's what happened.
Oh. So you go upstairs. Now, is everybody in agreement that you allow the threat or potential threat to come to you? You don't go chasing it unless
you don't chase
as long
it.
as nobody's in danger. So if everybody, you got everybody in your safe room, do you let the threat come to you? Is that's the common thing to do?
For me, it is. I'm not chasing anyone.
It matters on where you position you.
You can get stuff. I can get stuff. So I'm not. You gotta come to us.
I see some.
You gotta come to us. If you don't come to us, you may get away with.
What up, bro?
Most luckily, you'll get away with your life. Because if you start,
I see a lot of yeses.
I don't plan on you.
Kia said you gotta let the threat come to your safe room. So again, you let the threat come to you. So like, do you let the threat know that you there? Hey, motherfucker, I'm upstairs. You come up here, I'm gonna blow your head off.
They'll know. They'll not for me. They'll know I'm there when they cross. That's when they'll know.
Personally,
get out of my house. Don't come in here. No, you ain't supposed to be here. Somebody's cold. Nah, ain't all of that.
Yeah.
First thing you hear is you may hear the alarm going off because I'll set that off. But if you choose to still keep coming, the next thing you're gonna hear is the music of what may send you into the next life, and that's just how that's gonna go. Because you done came into my house. Castle Doctrine says I do not have to retreat. Not to mention the fact I live in a stand your ground state. So you in my house, I can lay your ass down.
Do you have to announce yourself though?
No, I don't have to announce.
Some states you're supposed to announce that you're armed.
I don't have to announce.
In the crib.
In the crib, I don't have to announce. Yeah, it is like that.
So I didn't peep them on the camera. Right? He in the house now. I know he in there. It's two of them, three of them. We upstairs. Everybody done got upstairs. We safe. We in the room. I'm gonna leave the room door open. I ain't gonna even let him open. I'm gonna wait just to look. Or I might close the door and let him open the door. Because I know everybody in the house is in here safe.
So my fear is, all right, so during a home invasion situation, if you are the aggressor, they're gonna flee more than likely. But if you're in a room, in a back room, in the back corner, and there's 5 people in there with you, and there's 3 people invading the home, and you wait for them to come to you, I fear that you might get overtaken. So if you arrest them,
You think so?
I don't know, because when that first round go off, everybody mind change. See, people. I think people don't. I think a lot of people don't take that into consideration. When those rounds start going on, your plan changes and their plan changes.
You can't depend on it though.
But I don't want them close enough to me.
You can't depend on it. But that's why you lay down enough fire.
So here's what I'm saying: they come up the stairs. You know, it's some. And I'm just giving this one scenario.
Here's the thing:
they come and they open your door. When that door twisting open, you gotta let all 30 of them go.
See,
if you have a staircase,
right,
you have to utilize that strategy.
Exactly. That's my
gun
line.
Don't let them get up the stairs.
No, you ain't
let them
come up.
Once you that far in the house, you're gonna go up the stairs. That means that you have some nefarious whatever going on in your mind because you're going up the stairs. There's one thing to roam around below when you're taking stuff, but when you're going up the bedrooms and stuff, there's something else going on in your mind. So that means you're not supposed to leave my house. If you do, it's because you got some hot ones in your ass. You're not supposed to leave. We're talking realistically here. You're supposed to die in my staircase.
Gotta say that different, do we?
No, you're supposed to die in my staircase or running out my house. One or the other. That's the reality.
Hey, what up, Guncat?
Sorry about that. Power went out. Texas.
I know your feedback, man. I wasn't gonna let you stay up on the screen looking ugly like that. It was bad.
It was bad. Did you see how you was frozen?
It was bad.
You was all deflected.
Everything went out, so we're probably gonna.
Nah, you was smooth.
So okay, let's speak. Let's speak to some of our newer gun owners or people that have wondered about this. Now let's talk to it from a real practical perspective. You may have somebody who got one, maybe two firearms.
Mm-hmm.
And they literally got those firearms just to protect the crib. Might be a shotgun, whatever it is. Daryl B, what up, bro?
What up, Daryl B?
Daryl B.
And then something happens. They in a blessed enough situation where they can get to whatever a safe spot is. I mean, how do we advise these people? What can we tell them? What would be a good, simple plan for someone who's never had a plan before?
For most people, I think it's post up in place with secure place. If your family's all in that room, you don't have anybody on the other side of the house, post up with your firearm. And like Zach said, let them take whatever shit they came there for, and then they leave. You call 911, post up, and until when they try to come into your room or they threaten somebody in another room that you have to get to, then that changes. It's going to change your behavior. If they come into your room, you keep shooting until either their behavior changes or their shape changes.
Yeah, because that's the only legal thing that I would think about is if I was somewhere, because I don't know how it would be handled if I'm in my house and I know everybody's with me and I'm behind a door and that door begins to open. Yeah, the door is gonna open because it's exploding with those rounds coming out the other side. That's why the door is gonna open. Because everybody is with me that I care about. Nobody is supposed to be. I know somebody's in the house now.
So if you're upstairs and you hear steps coming toward the door, you're not going to even wait till they get that open.
No, you're not getting up the stairs.
So okay, so that changes things. Do you post up if you're somebody that went upstairs to get safe? You got your family upstairs. Do I go post up by the stairs so I can have a clear look on the stairs?
The way my house is designed, I have a clear look from where I'm gonna see them before they see me. It's just it's the way my house is set up. I know how to
beautiful. What's up?
I know how to defend my house. The way my house is set up, I'm gonna know that you there before you know I'm there, and I'm not. It's just it's just okay. Here comes
so what happens if somebody crib might not?
Hey, my body's beautiful. You have to have your plan or your setup based on how your house is set up. What's the best tactical, I guess you can call it, strategy for you? Mine's is set up in such a way where it creates a bottleneck. So if I got you in a bottleneck, bottlenecks get you killed. And I see you way before you see me. Yeah. And that's bad.
And if
I have the height advantage and everything. I'm perched and you coming up somewhere thinking you know where you're going. I know exactly where you're going. Hey, that's just the
if there's an opportunity for a home with a staircase and you can get to that second level, do everything you can to clutter that staircase. If you put clothing, bags, Whatever you can get on them staircase or on them steps, throw it down there.
But now, see, now that's under the assumption that we have that time.
If you have that.
The other thing you can do too, like a lot of homes, like in our home, there's a bedroom right off the front door. So if somebody just came right into that room, you can get access. So what we do, I put up a doggy door, a locking doggy door that can come there. So if I'm in that room with the door closed, they have to negotiate that gate first, which is going to make a lot of noise because it rattles. So I know if somebody's rattling that gate before you even open the damn door to get into the room, it's going to be a problem. I'm doing what Zach said.
I think this is a good comment right here because that really plays into how you're gonna respond. They said they don't know what type of mindset to have.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to, I just look at it from my own standpoint. When it comes to protecting my family, I can get crazy and I can get overzealous. But in a situation like that, I think that crazy and overprotective nature is going to come in handy because it's us or you. And for me, it's always us. And I got to do everything that I got to do in order to make sure that you don't get to us. So I got to get buck wild. I got to not care. And I don't know you. And I got to do what I got to do to make sure, like I said, I send you off to the afterlife or funky town, whatever you want to call it.
You know, so here's the thing. Now, I say a lot of stuff like, because I like to talk for the sake of conversation oftentimes, right? So you can kind of hear more than one side. But most of you all know my take on everything. And this applies to being in the crib, out the crib, wherever you are. You got to do whatever it takes to be safe as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my advice to everybody. Like, everybody ain't going to be no hero. People be like, oh, well, some people ain't built for this. Some people ain't built for that. Man, listen, I think most people, when it comes to protecting loved ones, are built to do that. The scariest person will go out their way to protect their child.
Okay.
Like, you don't got to be, you ain't got to be no grimy gangster, hardcore person or whatever, man. None of that. That's not really about that. What it really is because when something happens, and it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, I done seen some of the toughest guys cry and fold up because if you don't got the drop on what's going on, TK, what's good?
What up, TK?
Then just try to get the safety if you can. I mean, if you can. Hopefully nobody ever has to experience anything like a home invasion or anything like that. I'm trying not to read that comment.
It's such a long comment too.
It is too, man. I didn't even read it all the way through. I just kind of hilarious. But that's just kind of the thing, right? Like, I like to see what people say because sometimes people will say stuff that you got to get little takeaways from what everybody's saying. So Billy said something dope. If you got like a code word in the crib, right? Somebody say your full name. I think that's I think that's actually something any and everybody could use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or even if it's just a name that you call somebody that you never call them.
Mm-hmm.
You know something wrong. Not only that, that's something you could use. Maybe if your loved one is out and they call you on the phone, they trying to tell you something wrong without telling you something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you create those code words that mean it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Exquisite Tactical TV. You seem like you have some knowledge and a lot to say. Why don't you come in and say it?
Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, I will post the stinky link.
Capital letters, so he's like kind of yelling. So come in here and say what you got to say.
He yelling? Man, stop yelling, man. Keep your voice down.
That's what that means.
He good. He just saying something important.
I'm posting the link out there.
You should come in and say it. What he's saying is not bad.
BP, give me an example of a good in-home plan.
Well, it depends on your family and their level of comfort. Everybody's different. Some people, like you said, a situation goes down, they're going to be, ready to go. So it depends. If you have timid family members, your job is to secure yourself in place. So I don't have to worry about securing you. If you have people who are well versed with firearms, like you said, they already should know and have firearms at their disposal, and ready to use them. And they're like my son. His job is to post up with his weapon in his, designated place. And if anybody comes in that room or he hears a ruckus, somebody busted in that room without saying whatever our, designated words are, you start shooting, and you don't stop until, the threat stops or changes shape. So, it depends on the family. So I think you just have to know who you're dealing with, know your surroundings. Like Billy said, if you have dogs, if you have perimeter security, you'll get alerted earlier or later, depending on what you have. But one of the big things I know people who have dogs, when the dogs start barking, the first thing they do, shut up. No. Your dog to shut up.
Shut your damn ass.
Somebody coming up on the place, you telling them to shut up. So be aware of what you have around you, use what's around you.
Yeah.
Go to that level of preparation and training and practice. I'll make a noise in the house. Bam! And somebody just busted in. John, what do you do?
Hey, hold on, BP. I'm distracted.
That's what I'm
looking out Real Deal's window.
I know.
It's a nice neighborhood, Real Deal.
Yeah, he on a bumpy ass road though. I can tell you that. Whatever road he's on is bumpy as hell. It's messing your suspension up.
What's up, Real Deal?
So I got 4x4.
What's going on, man?
What up,
Well,
Real
first
Deal?
of all, RGG, how you doing? And how's
Good,
everybody on the panel doing?
All right.
So I've been reading the comments, and a lot of people are saying, you get your family and then you yell at the people, or you give a warning shot. And I'm here to say, before you even buy a gun, you have to be mentally prepared if you're buying a gun for home protection, before you even buy that gun, you need to sit down and think about it, that if you buy this gun, you may have to take a life. And if you're not willing to do that to protect your family, then don't put a gun in your home.
I 100% agree. That's what the guy told me when I went to go get my concealed carry many, many years ago. He said, he told everybody that was there, if you're not here and willing to take someone's life because that's why you're here, you can have your money back. You should all get up and leave. He said that. It was the first thing he said out of his mouth. And nobody left.
That's right. Because if you're not willing to take the life, then they're going to take that gun and they're going to take your life or your family's life. So don't put that gun in your home.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
And there's no such thing as shooting them in the leg to wound them. People can die from those.
Exactly. Just get a shotgun, chuck it, and the sound will make them scared and they'll run away. Well, they're not scared enough to come in your house and take your stuff or rape your whatever. You're not going to be scared of a little shotgun going.
Right. They will respect that giant fireball coming off the end of it, though. Boom.
Absolutely.
That's different. That's a different sound.
Yeah, you have to be mentally prepared. You're absolutely right.
And you have to sit down and think about it. And there's nothing wrong before doing it. Sit at home and thinking about it and running it through your mind about shooting somebody and taking them out and what that's going to do to you, your family, and the whole 9 yards. You need to run all the scenarios through your head and make sure that's something you're willing to do.
Yeah. I know my oldest daughter, we talk about it all the time. She's just now getting to the point to where she's thinking about a firearm, but she's not really prepared to take somebody's life. I don't think even if the threat was right in front of her that she'd be able to do that, sadly.
That's why I'm reading Chris's comment, and I think, I honestly do think that it is necessary for you to be willing to do that. Because someone who's not will freeze, even at that moment, and you got a firearm. You watch guys who run up with a gun because they think they're going to scare you. They ain't really there to shoot, and somebody beat their ass and take their gun from them.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Michael Aldridge, T Electric is my homie, man. Next time you in this chat, you tell him I said, what's up? That's my dog right there.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it is I hope and I pray that I have never, ever have to take a life. Because life is the most precious thing that we all have. We only have one of them, and once you take it, that's it. You can never give it back. But I'm here to tell you, my life is more important than that bad guy's life is, and my family's life is more important than that bad guy's life is.
I agree.
Or so even innocent people. If I saw, somebody being threatened, and I feel I have to do something. I have to do something.
Exactly. I don't want to, but I got to.
Yeah.
I have to. That's the bottom line.
Talk that stuff, Real Deal. Talk that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at that neighborhood you're driving through, though. Don't
Right.
get mad.
Get close to Target, and I'm gonna park. But yeah, you
I
gotta
don't
be
want
willing
to.
it.
I don't want to either, Chris. I don't want to do it.
Siege. How are you, lady?
I don't want to
Siege?
do it, but I'm definitely prepared to do it. It's my life or theirs, and my life is more
But
important.
I
than theirs.
respect that when somebody says it's a scary situation. That's a reality, man.
It is.
It's a different thing. It's a whole different feeling when you up that gun and you pointing it at somebody versus pointing at a target. Trust me when I tell you, the feeling is different, man. There's something go through your chest, through your stomach, through your mind. It's different. I imagine that when it's to protect a loved one, a lot of that goes out the window. I mean, I think I can't imagine myself thinking I might go to jail if I shoot this dude to protect my family. Like, that don't cross my mind, man. I don't give a damn about.
Mhm.
I know it ain't gonna. I know for me it ain't gonna cross my mind. And I'm saying that. Trust me, I'm telling you, that don't cross my mind when it comes to my family in no way.
But don't you think it's easier when you're in your home as opposed to say you're out in public somewhere? Don't you think when they violate your home, it's going to be a lot easier?
It's way different.
The first thing you're gonna probably think is this motherfucker.
It's in my mother.
First thing you're gonna have to come in.
That's how I am. You know what? And that's the craziest thing about me. I'm like that on the pettiest stuff. I just don't like disrespect at all.
Yeah.
On no level. I don't disrespect people. I don't like to be disrespected. That's like the ultimate disrespect. You're gonna come in the house.
Right.
And you wasn't invited.
You're gonna come all the way in here. Okay.
Boy, stop playing with me, man. But
that's right.
And most of y'all lying anyway. A lot of y'all gonna shoot as soon as the doorknob turn. Ain't none of y'all following this shit y'all talking right now. My bad, Alex. But a lot of these people out here lying, Alex. They gonna shoot as soon as they hear or see anything.
She said she's a mother of three. I damn sure know you being a mother of three. If someone came after your kids, you gonna light some shit up. You ain't gonna think twice about it. I know you.
Say that, RGG, and I just flashed on that something parked. Somebody parked in my parking space.
Listen. That's honesty, though. Listen, this is honesty. Are you a firearm owner right now? I'm gonna ask that question. Watch the comments for me.
I'm looking.
You about to take somebody out over a parking spot?
Well, they were parked in my parking space, and they looked kind of rough. They were in a tore down, truck. And so I pulled up. I'm like,
you don't want no dirty people in your spot.
Listen. So they parked there, right? So
APP don't go out like that, man. We got too much respect for you.
No, he looked like thuggish, right? So he rolled up. And I'm like, oh man, homeboy, I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. And he started driving off, but he rolled his window down. So I was like,
that'd be a hell of a news story.
I do not want to see BP on the news.
Hell yeah.
Over no damn parking spot.
I'm like, oh damn, BP done shot somebody over a park. What the hell?
I was only if he was gonna make a move because he pulled up and he went like this. I'm like, okay.
But look, I was waiting on issues.
She said she just commented. She said no. She got rid of it, but she wanted another one and needs another one.
Another one. Yeah, man.
You do.
Yeah, you do. I can't.
Hey, Al.
I can't stress that enough. I think
we're talking about plans. If somebody comes through the front door, uninvited. Here, have a seat. What's the first place that you go to in this house? To the back room, and what do you grab along the way?
A safe.
So strategically, there's that book that I have.
You don't have it in there. Did you?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I took them out when we went to Nashville. I put them back in.
Oh.
So either way, so there's a book that he grabs and he goes to the back room into the closet and waits for us to say what we have to say. And Erica will make it there, and I won't make it there. I'll stay at the front of the hallway.
I like that. I like something that's straightforward and really easy to remember. So, like even with Alex, he didn't even have to think. I go to the back room, I grab this, and that's it. That's the plan. So no matter whatever happens, this is what I do. And I think that if we can try to come up with something along them lines to help people out with something simple, easy to remember in terms of a plan, and try to get everybody that's in your home that's capable of using a firearm up to speed. That's kind of what I'd like to see, even in my own home.
Here's something I've done different, and I stole this from VP. This was his idea. This is a crazy year when it comes to shootings out in public and stuff. I used to carry a micro gun. I put that thing away. I'm carrying a Glock 19 size or a full size gun because I want all the advantage that I can have if something goes off while I'm in public. And a micro Hellcat ain't what I want, or a little SIG, or a little, Canic or whatever.
Why are you saying it like those are punk ass guns, real deal? That's the way you sound, right?
Well,
that's nice.
He's at a little measly Canic.
Well, they're little guns. So we got the micro guns for like summer carry, right? So if we're at a grocery store or we're at the gas station, somebody says, "Give me your money. We have a gun, and we think it's going to be close," right? So if you're out in public and you're in Walmart and some idiot starts shooting and you're down the aisle and you have a shot, what do you want? Do you want a Hellcat or do you want a Glock 19?
No, I get what you're saying.
I want an AR-15, but I'll take.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
And the micro guns are cool. I have them. They have their place, but you lose velocity, and that bullet is weaker coming out of micro than it is a Glock 19 or a Glock 17. I just
a barrel counts.
Yeah, so I just I just up my game while I'm out in public.
And everybody has to be aware and prepare, not just for the firearm. That shouldn't be your only level of layer of support or to stop a threat.
That should be your last resort, right?
Exactly. You should have your, pepper sprays. You should have if you have like in the tasers. And some people may not be comfortable with firearms, but have your pepper spray. Have you a knife? Have you, a big stick? Have multiple layers of and willingness to be able to defend yourself. Take a martial arts course, a boxing course, some ground. Get your ground game up because a lot of times you end up on the ground. So take 6 months of jujitsu. Do stuff that's going to help protect you besides just the firearm.
Yeah, people don't talk about less lethal stuff. People don't talk a lot about that. You gotta
have it. I always carry my pepper spray because one, if I can just orient them with that, I'm at a tactical advantage. Especially if multiple people are coming at me, I'm spraying, boom, getting them off me. Maybe if they still come in, boom, 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 or maybe go straight to the weapon, but have multiple options. And
then sometimes everybody don't need to get shot. Sometimes people just need their ass beat. And a good shot of pepper spray. It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah.
But I think I'm looking at what Tap In said too, man, and I think that for those of you,
it's true.
What was her name? Issues
of the heart.
Issues of the heart.
I would say to you, make sure that if nothing else, you do have some type of camera around the perimeter of your crib, and even some on the inside, just to give you and your kids warning. If not, dogs, whatever, anything. Because again, the firearm is going to be the last resort. Once you got to use that means it then already went bad.
T. Rich said, do you train with pepper spray? Yeah, you should train with it. Know how it sprays, how far it sprays. So it even tells you when you get it.
BP, how in the hell do you train with pepper spray?
You just got me with know how it sprays. You take it and you hold it with your thumb like you're supposed to, and see how far that stream goes.
Now, the last ones, I prefer pepper gel myself. But the last ones that I bought came with dummy ones, so you can actually practice with them. So they have some sort of something that's inert, so you can use it. Doesn't have any
caps.
Every
time I go outside with my dog, I'm walking like this. I'm walking right here with it. Every time it's always in my hand. So if somebody comes up on me, boom, I can get at least that spray. You want to be cognizant of which way the wind's blowing. So I'll take like a little piece of grass, throw it up. So I'll try to just be aware so I don't spray myself. But you got to just be aware. Try to give yourself time, give yourself options.
But you got to do your research. Not all pepper spray are the same.
No, they're not. The Palm or some of the other ones, the Saber, some of those are good.
I prefer Saber myself.
Yeah, Saber. That's what this is a Saber.
Carolina EDC, what up?
And plus, this
And
has
don't forget to have
bell cutter.
expiration dates on them too.
They
Don't forget.
do. So you got to check those out. So, and plus, these are good because they have the seatbelt cutter and they have a glass breaker on them. So,
do you guys believe in in let's just say home defense for the sake of this conversation? Do you believe that bigger calibers than 9mm should be used in the home, or does it matter?
All depends where you live.
Agree.
Yeah. See, if it matters on your setup too, because at the moment, one of my home defense strategic spots has a 45 ACP, and that's going to penetrate. That's going to penetrate, and I'm limited. I'm limited in shots. Also, it's going to be 8 rounds out of that.
I think a 9mm. I think 9mm is just fine to get the party started. 20 rounds of that, I think it's just fine to get the party going.
Well, you know, Joe Biden says it blows your lungs out. So
yeah, you know them lung blowers.
The lung blower.
So if the opportunity for you to have a shotgun setup arises, that's probably the first thing that you should grab.
And that's what I have in an apartment. I have number 4 buck and slug set up, riot configuration, because number 4 is not going to hopefully penetrate as much. But I also have my 9mm, and I have a couple other options as well.
Some good hollow points. And
in my wife's office, in my wife's room, her office, she has a shotgun that's full of double out buck. Then the last 2 shots are slugs.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to grab my AK pistol in 5.56. That's what I'm gonna grab.
AK pistol in 5.56.
Yep.
Damn. I'm just reading some of the comments, y'all. AT Rich.
Another thing is, next to my, I don't care. Next to my front door, I have a closet for coats. I know there's a fancy word for it.
Yeah, closet for coats.
Yeah.
Now you live kind of secluded.
Yeah.
From what we know, does that make your approach on security different? Like, because if you got woods and everything facing up to you, do you put motion lights and things like that outside, or not for in case of animals?
So I got lights all around my house. I'm getting ready to set up some motion lights at my barn. I looked into cameras, and cameras will not work for me because my internet is through satellite, and I have sucky internet.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, and if I try to hardline it, I really can't go that far out. So it's it's not worth it for me for cameras. But so the thing is, with me, if somebody's in my house, then I know they really made an effort, right? You know, I guess if anybody's in somebody else's house, they made an effort. But so my neighbors are far, far away. So if I shoot somebody and the bullet goes through the wall, I ain't worried about hitting the next door neighbor's house. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not in like apartment situation, nor do I live in a suburb where houses are right next to each other. You know, my house is here, and there ain't nothing for miles on one side, and there ain't nothing for miles on the other side because my neighbors' houses are miles away, and their houses ain't lined up. They're way different. It's not a subdivision, or it's not living in the city where houses are on top of each other. So I'm not worrying about going through a wall.
So you shooting whatever, it don't even matter.
I'm shooting whatever. As long as I know where my wife and my daughter is, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. I'm gonna shoot anything. 50 Beowulf, whatever. Get my
whatever I can get my hands on, I'm letting it go.
Yeah. So I would say that's probably a little different for people that live in the city and stuff.
So let me ask everybody now. And I know I've done this a million times, but more or less to the people in the chat and the newer folks in the chat, is your family on board? The ones that have the ability to be, are they training with you? Do they understand planning? Do they understand, you know, shooting and clearing rooms, whatever the setup might be? Are you taking the time out to take them with you? Hopefully, you know, if they say yes or want to or willing to go to the range to train, to learn how to clear, you know, to learn how to have accuracy.
Yeah.
Real deal. Is your wife shoot?
So my wife, I've, you know, like all husbands, honey, carry a gun, honey, carry a gun, here, carry a gun. She won't carry a handgun, but she has a shotgun that she likes to shoot, and she has an AR-15 that she likes to shoot. So I'm happy with that. She doesn't shoot as much as I think she should or would like, but I told her, I said, you at least got to come down to the gun range a couple times a year to just refreshing your skills to, you know, to figure out what you have to do to remind yourself. I would like for her to shoot a lot more, but she's all for guns and stuff. And my wife has no problem if somebody's in the house to shoot them.
That's good.
Yeah, she has that mindset. I'll tell you a quick little story. I think I might have told you the story before. I finally talked to my wife into carrying a handgun, right? And at the time, she wanted something really close to her, so I gave her a belly band, and she put a she had a snub nose 357 in her belly band with 38s in it. And then she went to a church meeting, and when she stood up, the gun fell out of her belly band onto the ground. And everybody said, "Ooh, Sister McCoy's packing heat," and it embarrassed her. So she doesn't carry a gun anymore. Sister McCoy is packing heat, and that embarrassed. She turned all red and stuff, so she hasn't carried a gun since.
At the church meeting.
At the church meeting,
thumper fall out. Dang,
that's funny.
That's great. I made a mistake upon it, and I didn't want. She was pissed. I'm just reading some of the comments. That's a great question, Billy.
My wife don't shoot. Lou's actually shoot better than my wife. My wife don't shoot.
Women are excellent shooters, man. My wife, you know,
mine. She's starting to shoot. She's starting to come out to the range and shoot more, but that's still a long road. You got to get them.
Yep.
It takes time. People not.
It's a long road.
Yeah, because not only is the road long for them to learn how to shoot, it's long for them to learn how to be responsible gun owners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's the part when it can get scary. Shooting is most likely a controlled environment. But when you leave that environment and you let your guard down, you start leaving stuff around, you start, you know, it's a whole different world. So, you know, teaching them how to shoot is but teaching them how to be safe gun owners is the big step.
That's
you know,
the first thing you got to teach.
Yeah.
I'm glad
my son finally got on board, so I'm really glad about that. He's really responsible. He's always
some of these
with that. So practice guns.
They're not intimidating.
Yeah.
My advice,
but you can teach them
a racket and everything.
You know.
My advice: if you want your wife to carry a gun or shoot a gun, have that conversation with her and see where she's at, but do not put pressure on her, because the more pressure you're going to put on her, the more she's not going to do it.
Yeah, I learned that years ago.
That's right. And you get frustrated, and you're like, you just don't get it. And, you know, you got to let them gradually work up to it and let them get comfortable. And you might need to take them and let somebody else teach your wife how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I just think it's weird because the point where, you know, I remember when it was like you didn't want to do it, but I remember the times. Now it's like there's no enough asking, you know, if I was carrying. You know, she'd go like yeah, of course. Yeah. That was way back in the day. Now it's like there's no asking that question because if you see me, I got a gun.
Yeah.
And
my wife too. She knows I'm always packing, and she always wants me to carry a gun. And And she also thinks that since I'm the man of the family, that's my role. For me to carry and for her not to. You know what I'm saying? That's my responsibility, not hers. But you know, I would love for her to carry a gun. Of course, if she does, she's not going to do it in a belly band.
Yeah, we don't want Sister McCoy out there with
McCoy out there back
Somebody said this, and they said if somebody's in your house, you give a warning shot, and that's the worst thing to do, because if you give a warning shot and then you have to shoot them, the cop's going to say, and the lawyers and the DA is going to say, well, obviously you didn't feel like your life was threatened because you gave a warning shot.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as a warning shot.
And plus you're down that many rounds already.
The only warning shot should be the one you miss. That's the warning shot. If you miss them, that's a warning. That's it. They know, I shot in the air or I shot in the
No.
I put one in your ass. That's
you don't tell your wife to grab a double barrel shotgun and go out to the patio and shoot two rounds up in the air. Somebody call the cops. That doesn't work. Yeah. But yeah, it's very mental. And like I said, before you even buy a gun, you need to sit down and you need to think about it and role play in your mind what it would be like, and do you have the capability to do that and everything else. You gotta, it's a big decision.
I was here in Ohio for 3 years before I decided that I felt I was mature enough to be a firearm owner. Yeah. And I decided, something, I'm ready to do it.
It's very sobering. You hope people are being conscious about that decision and being thoughtful about it. You don't want people being gung-ho to go out and shoot everybody. So.
You know what's weird and funny at the same time? I practice people coming through my door.
I do too.
let me. I'm not bullshitting. Hold on, I got to show you for you to understand what I'm saying. That's my front door.
Here you go.
Like I'm headshotting this shit every night. I bullshit you not.
Real deal. You see what Armel said in the comments there? He knows about that type of stuff. What type of cameras you need.
Okay. Well,
Zigbee compatible cameras. I don't know.
I'll be doing it later tonight, Billy. I'll be hooking this up later tonight, and I'll be at my front door.
Oh, you got it already?
I got it. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Armel, what is Zigbee cameras, Armel?
Zigbee?
Zigbee.
Z-I-G. What is that, Armel?
I've heard that name before.
Zigbee. Now, remember, I have really crappy internet.
I'm guessing he understands that because he made that suggestion.
I'm like Zach. I sit there at night and I watch TV and I have my gun unloaded and I shoot people on TV.
You know what's good for that? NFL games, double digits. You go right between the.
I've been doing that before the Mantis.
I do that too.
Yeah.
The opposing team, only the opposing team.
Wait, you shoot the TV?
Yeah.
Well, so a quarterback out on light comes up. I'm like, bam.
Somebody pops up on the screen.
BP. Somebody parking my parking spot.
Right.
BP goes. He looks at the guy. He says, "I'll be right back." He goes and puts his vest on.
Right.
Instagram picture. He comes back out.
Strikeman home IR system. What up, OG?
So do you want me to tell you my confession?
He said it's a Zigbee. Zigbee is a wireless protocol. Let me look this up.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Huh?
Yeah, and there's also
protocol mean.
There's boosters that you can buy.
Protocol. I'm guessing he's talking about some sort of communication protocol.
I wonder if they work, because as soon as I walk into my house, my cell phone quits working. It's done.
Oh,
my house is a dead zone.
How about your home
That's bad
home
for the
phone?
criminals.
Yeah. Do you have a home phone?
Yeah, it's through. So I live. So sorry, I'm stuttering. The phone company won't. It's not like the old days. You can't have an old, phone that you put in the jack.
Yeah.
The wires don't come out there. So even my home phone is a satellite. It's through the internet.
Yeah.
This might actually. I'm reading this. It is a communication protocol. I'm reading this. This might be something you could look into. You should look into that. Real deal. That might actually work out for you.
Okay, and what's it called again?
Zigbee. I see why he suggested.
Zigbee.
Yeah, ZIG.
Okay.
I see why he suggested. I'm reading what it does, what it's used for.
It sounds pretty good. Yeah. Check that out myself.
But any system wired will be just fine, but it'd be better for you to watch it live. So you don't need, signal or nothing like that. As long as it's a hardwired system, you can watch it live, and that's when it's most important. You don't want to look and rewind the video of your shit getting stolen. Yeah. You want to be able to prevent it, Yeah. And sirens. I have a siren system. So I can trigger a siren from my phone, hopefully scaring off whatever the threat is. And it's loud as fuck. Oh my God. It's dumb loud.
Yeah, one outside and two inside. I see that, Showtime. Your cell service is real bad at your house too, real deal?
Yeah.
I
have to go outside to use
That's why he at Target.
That's why he's at Target now.
That wouldn't work for him.
I make YouTube videos. I gotta wait till Monday to upload them, or go to McDonald's here and hijack their internet.
Someone sent me something for you. That wouldn't work for him because he doesn't. His internet. I mean, his cell service is not there. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Now, I'm gonna go into something that segues, I think, really good with what we're talking about. Who out here has, like myself, getting into training of any sort? And think about it this way: everybody don't got to get out, and you don't got to be BP. BP he travels all the way to South Dakota and carries grown people through the woods. You don't have to do that. But I'm just saying, people that do you try to get some type of basic training just to be, what's the word, proficient?
Yes, good word.
Did I get that?
Good
word. That's an SAT word for you. Good word.
Look at me. To get proficient with your firearm, just to get better. And no matter, when, and I think you should try to get to the range. I think everybody should try to get to the range at least once or twice a month if you can.
Nah, that don't count.
What the hell just happened?
Alex.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that super carry?
Oh, wait.
The 30 Super.
Oh, I thought it was actually pretty good. I didn't feel the difference between the different rounds. It just felt the same to me. Okay. Maybe because I haven't shot the rounds yet. Like the same. Wait, what was it? 9mm, right?
It was 9 and 30 Super carry that was being compared.
Doctor, you said he in Venezuela. He got a baseball bat by his bed. It's better than nothing. That's all you can have.
Yeah.
Venezuela, aren't they allowed to have guns now?
This gentleman here said he's in Venezuela and he has a baseball bat.
I have a baseball bat and collie sticks by mine too. All right.
Yeah. You know what? You know what I got by my bed is the dopest. It's the dopest thing. If you're familiar with like the 2,000-pound jack or 2-ton jack, the part that jacks up the car. Dope.
Oh, that'll jack you up, man. Jeez.
Dope. It's got a handle and it's got that little nipple. Hit him with that nipple. Oh.
old school NYPD.
Don't say that different,
official that I got from One Police Plaza. That's what I got, Billy.
I need Billy to say. I need
official NYPD.
Hey, listen, it'd be an honor if you got hit with a nipple, especially when you're breaking into somebody's house. Yeah. So be happy when that nipple
bring the wax
comes at your face.
Yeah, I got something beats everything. I got a guard.
Don't
pig.
say it.
You step foot in my room. There's a pig going crazy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that would throw people off, I'm sure. Seeing
He ain't quiet about it either. He hears above.
They're gonna think it's a fat ass pit bull. Oh man.
I have other weapons too. Siege, out of curiosity, what is your go-to gun inside the home? I'm asking Siege as a lady. What you say?
I was looking at somebody said they got a machete by their bed. I'm like, damn.
Oh, Hia said that.
That's a different type of.
That's a lot of mess.
Yeah, you got to be super proficient.
Yeah, and you got to be ready for that. There's blood everywhere and all type of.
That's personal, man.
Yeah,
because you can hurt yourself with a machete using it wrong.
She said 12 gauge.
Oh yeah,
she take somebody's head up the first whack. So you got to do it 4 months.
Mossberg 930, I think she has. Yeah.
Damn. I could see Siege old violent self.
Right.
Shooting them and cussing too, shooting that.
Right.
Siege reminds me of Jackie Brown. She'd be pumping that shotgun.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna start calling Siege Jackie Brown.
He'd be like, boom, put a cherry on that.
Hell no.
He said you bust a few rounds in your neighborhood every now and then. People around you know what's up. Yeah, I know what's up. They're gonna be coming to see my ass and like, what's wrong with you out here? The police gonna be coming to see me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I got a story to tell you, but my wife would kill me.
She
don't watch the show.
She ain't. I ain't gonna tell her.
I ain't gonna tell her.
So my brother-in-law and his kids live in Chicago. So for Thanksgiving, they came over to our house for Thanksgiving because my mom-in-law was still alive then. She lived with us. And so it was before we were going to eat. I'm like, hey, you guys want to go down to the gun range and shoot some guns, an AK and an AR and some handguns? They're like, yeah. So we went down there. And at that time, my gun range was pointing in a different direction. Where my gun range is down a hill, down a valley, right? And my gun range at the time I had was going towards the hill because I thought that was a good backstop.
Mm.
So one of my nephews was shooting an AK, and he was shooting at the ground, and he must have hit a rock because it ricocheted, and it hit the neighbor's house.
Ooh.
So the neighbor's wife was sitting there watching TV, watching the Thanksgiving parade. And
why are you laughing though? This is
watching the parade, and the bullet went through the top of her house, where the windows were. It went through the top. And Dave came out. My neighbor is like, he's like yelling. He's like, yelling my name. And I was like, what happened? He told me, and he was laughing. So he took it good driving. So
hell no.
That must be some living in the country type shit.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, you shot my damn house.
Right. Moved to a different direction. My gun range got moved to a different direction, so that would never happen again. I mean, I paid to get his wall patch and stuff, but
well, at least you have to get his wife patch.
That's right. Guess what? I have never had a liquor problem out of them.
I
bet. Right.
Shoot your neighbor's house and leave you alone. Mind your business. But yeah,
people always ask that question. I think you should go and go somewhere that's confident and shoot as many guns as you can to find out what you're comfortable with. That's what you should do. I can't give you a what you think is the best. What's the best?
Everybody has different
recoil. The one that right. The best is the one that you like and you feel comfortable with. That's the best one.
And a lot of gun ranges will rent, firearms too. So go in there. You may have to spend some time, but better to spend that time and find out if that's something you even really like than to buy one and hate it and never use it. You know, so spend more time.
If that don't work out for you, anytime they're giving away guns on channels, jump in there.
Right.
I never win though, but that works for some people.
Bullshit.
So tell me about that Taurus, bro. You really like it?
I'm ignoring that guy.
Right.
What? The Taurus?
Yeah.
I carry my VP9 and my Taurus together. I love the Taurus. I love that.
Together?
Yes.
Yeah, dual wielding. He is in Texas. I guess. Yeah, dual wielding.
Yeah.
I love that Taurus. I didn't think I would.
You carry 2 inside the waistband?
Yep.
That's right. Don't reload, regun.
Yeah.
Right. That's called a New York reload.
He walking around with 2
I like that.
guns.
Put it on the t-shirt.
And how many magazines?
That's a New York reload. You don't reload the gun. You just throw it away and grab another one.
That's right. Regun.
He just woke up, ET.
What happened? E?
Don't be mad, ET. Came over to the dark side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Okay, besides BP
10
and Billy,
yards in, that thing is solid. It's accurate. It's nice.
Besides BP and Billy, is there anybody else in the chat that carries a Taurus?
Oh, you know there is. Somebody carrying a G.
By a show of hands.
Billy, do you have the new
or type
Taurus? The one that Yoki shot? The one that Yoki shot, the Taurus with the hammer.
Yeah, BP don't carry nothing he bought.
Well, she's talking about the TH9.
My VP9, my VP9, I bought that.
Yeah, I don't have the TH9 yet. I'm going to get the TH40. I'm not going to get the 9. I'm going to get the 40. Whenever my wife lets me.
BP, you got Eddie messed up.
So I did something today.
I know, Eddie. It shoots nice, man. I love it.
What
I
you
didn't
do,
think I
Roman?
would.
Which one you got? I'm just asking if anybody else carry a Taurus. I'm not saying anything one way or the other.
Yo,
I want to know who else carries one.
The G series is
Billy,
actually
Billy,
a good
Billy
series.
was so cold. We was in Nashville.
Right.
Billy was walking around. Like somebody like got pillows up under their armpit because he got trying to look swole. With that Taurus on his hip, like what? Who want a problem with me today?
Yep.
Nobody.
And you know when you're part of a gun community, everybody looking down at you outside the waistband carry to see what it is you carry. Then nobody want to talk to Billy after they seen him carrying that Taurus.
Talking about
Billy's like, what?
Yeah.
He didn't have no friends.
Taurus truth. It's the true roof.
Look at the reviews online. Everybody raves about it, man.
Steve B said he carry a GX4 sometimes.
I mean, people. That's the thing, man. We live in the golden age of firearms, and the G series of Taurus is not like the Taurus of old.
No.
Yeah.
It's not. People can say whatever they want. It's not like the Taurus of old. I'd be a liar if I said it was.
I love
and every gun person, I'm gonna throw this out there. Every gun person out here that owns guns is a gun snob in one shape or another. Like I own a Rossi, but I don't own one of those Tauruses because those are garbage. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Same
Everybody
company.
on a level is a gun snob.
Yeah, same company.
I own a Taurus, but I won't own a Keltec. Or whatever.
I don't know what you just meant by that, real deal.
You know what I meant by that? Everybody owns a gun, and they'll say, "Well, I own this gun, but I won't own that gun because that gun is."
Yeah, everybody has a certain level of snobness.
And then he used 2 guns that it was funny because he said Taurus and Rossi. They both owned by the same damn people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there are Taurus people that would be like, hell no, I ain't touching no high point. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I draw the line high.
So
Yeah, you gotta draw the line somewhere.
No, but BP,
Yes, sir.
you were not a Taurus guy
I was not.
He got convinced.
until you won that
I
thing.
took it. It sat in the box forever. And I took it to the range I shot the first time. I'm like, yeah. So it sat for about another month. I took it out again. I'm like, 10 yards in. Mike. I like the way they feel. I like the mechanics of it.
Now look at Mr. I got it on.
I wonder if he telling the truth.
He said I got a Taurus and a high point that I carry every now and then because I know they, meaning both of them, run, and he carry a Taurus and his high point. Yeah. Man, which high point you carry? I bet that dude don't do nothing but lift weights.
The question I want to know is right. I want to know what brand of carry belt does he use? Because that high point heavy as hell.
That's a heavy ass gun.
What kind of belt he using?
He use a thick belt. It's a thick leather with duct tape.
Something.
Man, hey, why you gonna offer us barbecue, man? Is that because we fat? He said you guys look like a bunch of friends that I could invite to my house for. He was talking to me and you, Zach.
What up, Steven? I know. Listen, I would come get some barbecue too.
Yeah, shit. I ain't gonna turn him down.
I ain't gonna front. Hope you got. I
don't care if he is in Venezuela.
Yo, I tell you one thing.
I'm there.
He's definitely Spanish because he just laughed. J-A-J-A-J-A.
Right.
That is the Spanish thing right there.
That's right. He is Spanish.
Yeah.
No, I'm just messing with him, but I'll definitely go get some of that Venezuelan barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what that tastes like.
Even with the high
point, put nothing weird in it. As long as you don't put sugar on your grits, I'm good.
You ever have Cuban sauce, barbecue sauce?
What time?
Cuban barbecue sauce.
No, I can't say that.
I went to a Cuban hog roast, and what they do, they got this. They call it Cuban barbecue sauce, and it's green, and they put it in syringes, and they inject it into the pigs as it's cooking all day long, and it's fire.
Green barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's Cuban.
So he say he lives.
They inject it.
He's from Venezuela, but he lives in Chile or Chile.
Oh, Chile. I'll give me some.
That's crazy because Venezuela is a rich country.
Give me some Chile and some crackers.
Right. Put a little cheese on it.
You're blocking Belvita.
On and popping.
He said he's been kidnapped twice.
What the hell?
What?
Never mind. I ain't gonna come to your crib.
I ain't going to no barbecue now.
I don't need nobody to come through kidnap no more.
What
Proof of life.
Kidnap my fat ass. Oh damn. Dude,
I wonder if they got grits in Chile.
Of course they do. They probably call it something else though. What they call grits in Venezuela and Chile?
Good. No.
In my house in Venezuela. Hey man. Venezuela. The V country sound like the trenches.
I mean, I heard the crime there is pretty high.
Apparently, if they just slide by and kidnap people.
I got a high point carbine, man.
That would be crazy, man.
I once.
Zach, I just pictured two dudes running up on you in Venezuela and grabbing you and throwing you in the back of a pickup truck. And then trying to pick up a ransom, all because we went to this dude's barbecue, man.
They wouldn't think it's worth it. I don't think they would.
Hey, them little dudes be strong, boy. They gonna pick Zach up. And Zach got that squeaky voice, like, hold on. they gonna toss him in the back of that pickup truck, boy. We got our ass over there trying to eat the barbecue.
No. That's true. They do work. They're just heavy. The gun. I mean, my experience with the high point thing has not been a bad experience, so I can't say anything. I bought one because people talk so bad about it, and then I stopped shooting it after I ran 600 rounds to it, and I didn't have a problem. Yeah. And that was it.
I want to know: does he have the high point?
When the last time you shot your high point, Zach?
The last time I shot my high point was my carbine. The day that I got it. I shot it. Haven't shot it since, and that's been a long time. And that was, that's probably been more than a year. And then my 9mm high point, I don't shoot it anymore. Like I said, I shot 600 rounds to it. I didn't have a problem, and I haven't shot it since. It sits in the safe because everybody talks so bad about it. Cabela's had it on sale for $99.
Wow.
So I got up off the couch and went around the corner, bought the gun, waited till the weekend, went and shot it, started that journey. I shot 600 rounds of 124 grain NATO through it. That's what I shot through it. Because a guy who used to be on Iraq Veteran 88's channel who passed away, I forget his name. That's
Barry.
what he said. Yeah, Barry. That's what he said. He said it would run if you use that round. So I did what Barry said. Went through 600 rounds. Didn't have a problem. Put it away. That was it.
Barry was a highly intelligent guy. He knew a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it was good watching him. I used to watch when I did watch Iraq Veteran 88. It was when Barry was there.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, knowledge. Hey, chill out, bro. Hey, ET, take him to the gun camp restaurant.
I sold my last Glock today.
Oh, you got rid of him?
Yeah, I got rid of it. I had one left. I kept one. I had the Glock 48. And I sold that today.
You just sold it? That's what y'all do in Indiana, huh? Just riding around, sell guns.
That's right. Well, you know, I get in my white van and then I head to Chicago.
Damn, don't let me find out you putting the guns on the street of Chicago.
No.
Are you selling it for something or done with it?
No, I sold it to get another gun.
Yep.
Smart man.
Yo, real deal, bro.
I know. I broke my word.
Promised a lot of people.
Right. I mean, a lot of people.
Yeah.
You wasn't going to buy no more guns, bro.
But
what CZ did you get?
07.
P07.
P07.
Oh, it was today.
And what was the other one you had in
The other one is a ZZ SP01 Tactical.
He be saying ZZ every time.
Every time.
Everybody, when Real Deal said that, everybody knew that was bullshit anyway. Ain't nobody believe that. Ain't nobody believe that.
Yeah, I went to my favorite gun store, and he went and ordered it today for me, and I'll have it either Friday or Monday.
Damn, man, you done broke Eddie's heart again because you sold all your Glocks.
Yeah.
No more Glock. So you said, damn Glock, I'm going CZ all the way.
And then I had a bumper sticker, and I put it on the back of my truck, and it says, "Friends don't let friends buy Glocks."
Damn. Now you dissing Glock? Damn.
ODG, where you at?
Hey.
Yeah. I tell you, I'm a ZZ fanboy, man.
Just like that, huh?
That's like I got that first one.
Did you just become a CZ guy like this year?
This year. I've always wanted one, but I just never did it. And I got the ZZ Tactical, and I just fell in love with it.
I ain't mad at him for getting rid of his Glocks. I mean,
I'm still looking for a 10mm
when
pistol.
you gonna get rid of yours?
I mean, I only got one. I ain't never getting rid of it. That's why I'm not mad at him.
You know what?
I might have who matter of fact, I might have a Glock on donation Friday this Friday.
What was that?
Wait.
You don't want to raise money?
Man, I might have a Glock 19X.
You don't want to raise money?
Not just any Glock. There's a lot of people out there gonna want that. Watch this. If y'all want me to do a 19X on Friday, let me get 19X in the chat 10 times. If 10 people say it, I'll consider it.
You can't. What kind of bet or deal was that?
That wasn't no incentive.
Nah, you're considering it because you're saying it. 10 people say it, then you got to do it, bro.
I'll do it.
You've been
okay.
Unless something happens, the next Glock I'll buy is if they ever make a carbine or something. Then I'll buy one. Other than that, I don't have a reason to buy another Glock. I don't want one.
Is that 20 worth buying? Because I'm looking for a 10mm pistol.
No,
and that's the thing. I didn't like the 10mm. That's why I ended up with 10mm. 10mm 19.
Buy the XDM 3.8 in 10mm. Hands down, it's the best gun on the market.
I tried that XDM. I was
just don't get the Smith & Wesson 10mm.
You can't just say best gun on the market.
Yeah,
I'll say polymer 10mm. It's the best one.
You're not even sure.
My opinion.
I'm not sure.
I haven't shot the SIG 10mm yet. The Smith & Wesson 10mm, in my opinion, was a trash gun. That's why I got rid of it. I had it for a week. It was gone. And I mean, other than that, I didn't. The Glock 20, the recoil response for me was too much. And that's the only reason why he loves that.
One thing about the Springfield is they put 10,000 rounds through that 10mm before they even release it to the public.
Yeah, but the trigger is trash on that thing.
No.
I tried it. It was trash. I didn't like it at all.
Which
Yeah,
one
he
you
turned into a
try?
whole other person.
Right here, he's a
No.
Which one you try?
He turned into Thanos.
Springfield guns. I have to say, if it's not 1911,
Let me get. Hang on a second. I gotta get my glove on. Man.
Springfield polymer guns usually don't have great triggers.
The meta trigger is awesome. That meta trigger is awesome.
Hey, Knowledge, tell ET to donate the Cerakote High Point.
What up, MHP? Joint with the.
All right, ET.
That one with the.
Yeah, where you can air rack it.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
That ain't no air rack, bro.
Yeah, the air rack.
And we're gonna have it. It's gonna be signed by Gun Cap.
Oh man.
It's gonna be a
Yo, I
collector.
think I'm gonna get rid of the 34.
I would never shoot that gun though.
I think so.
Why are you gonna do that?
I can't shoot it well.
86.
Why you sound sad though, Billy? You just
All right, so you know how I be talking about like it's certain guns I can't get rid of because of how I got them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Get rid of it."
Oh, you got permission.
She did.
Been shooting. What up?
That was my first custom gun, you know.
MHP.
Yeah.
I mean,
sorry, Eddie. I mean, I still got other Glocks. You know,
10mm I want right now is a Smith & Wesson 610. That's the next 10mm I want.
That's Smith & Wesson.
That's Ronin.
Which one? The polymer Smith & Wesson.
Anybody shot the SIG 10 mil? It looked nice.
Haven't shot that
Go
yet.
to
320 and 10 mil.
Can I put a YouTuber's name out there?
Can you put who?
There's a YouTuber that's been testing it and shooting the heck out of it. If you want to go check his channel out.
Which gun?
Do I like
this? I don't know. He's the SIG 10 mil.
What's his name?
Fat Cat, what up?
It's LW Road. He's from Alaska.
Oh hell, I don't know him.
I've seen that guy before. What up, Fat Cat? Walt E. What up?
He seems like a nice guy.
I'm interested in it. I'd be even more interested if it had one of them tungsten infused frames.
I seen it the other day. I think I was on the phone with y'all. I seen it the other day in the store.
Yo, the only SIG that I would own it.
Little fish. What up?
That's my I'd consider something else if I like that the heaviness of that tungsten infused frame. If they can make it,
can't you change it? It's a 320. You can grab the tungsten infused frame,
and you can load that 10mm in it.
Your ass might as well buy
it's a 320 frame. I'm sure.
Because that's what
correct me if I'm wrong.
That's what I would rather. I like. That's what makes me like the SIG. That heaviness of that gun. That's why I got it.
It won't shoot. That SIG 10 won't shoot Buffalo Bore 220.
Well, okay.
It won't.
It won't feed. It won't feed through the mag, and it doesn't work. It won't. It doesn't work in that gun.
And he's polished to feed.
See, man, what it do?
Because that's a bear load that they carry up there in Alaska.
That 320 won't shoot it.
It won't shoot it.
I'm shocked.
Wait, it won't. It just won't chamber it, or what?
So the round is a little bit longer, and it won't feed into the magazines. If you get it in the magazine, it like gets stuck and it becomes dead spring, and it won't feed up. And then when it goes up to the ramp, it won't chamber. It goes high.
It sounds like that bullet is basically. I'm going to say that the bullet is out of spec, not the gun, because the gun probably shoots everything else other than that.
But he also the M&P will shoot it, and then the Springfield will shoot it.
Yeah, but the M&P is trash.
Oh, I'm not arguing that.
I've heard a lot of bad reviews on that M&P.
It was. I know from personal experience. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
That's the first 10. It can't handle hot loads. Let it. Once they keep making it and they improve it. The bad thing about M&P is they allow the people to be their quality control instead of doing it.
Well, that's why I knew because when I shot it with an optic and without, and the biggest thing for me was, of course, the trigger was terrible. Felt like it had sandpaper on it. But the ejection pattern on that gun was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. Those rounds were shooting straight over the top of my head. And that's why when Yoki was shooting it, it knocked the damn red dot off of it. Because the round was ejecting and kept hitting the freaking red dot and knocked it off. Because the ejection pattern on it is weird. And that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, this isn't good. And then that gritty ass trigger, it felt like it had sandpaper in it, man.
I tell you, a sharp 1911 10 mils Springfield Ronin.
Get you one of these.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's sharp.
10 millimeter Springfield Ronin.
1911.
Okay. I mean, 1911, man. It's hard to do a bad 1911. You got to be a terrible company.
The Garrison is nice.
Yep.
The Emissary. Woo!
Emissary, nice.
I like my Garrison.
I like your Garrison too, bro.
Yep. Man, I want a full armory.
Hey,
That's what I want.
I got a nice 34.
You want to trade for Garrison?
He ain't trading for that.
I think 1911s are overrated.
I'm glad you think that.
Right.
Let me tell you. All right. Let me tell you who's on 1911 now.
50s, boy.
Who's
The young fella.
Who?
Young gun?
That's a toy. That's a trading gun.
Who you say is on it now, Billy?
Alec.
Oh, he is? You like 1911 now, huh?
Oh, really?
It's a trigger thing.
Yeah,
That-
the trigger three.
That design, man, is you can't get around that. It's older, it doesn't carry a whole lot of rounds, but
The trigger.
I wish every gun had a trigger like that.
That's the original tactical handgun.
Yep.
Yeah. Built for the trenches.
What's
the biggest knock on the 1911? Capacity?
I'd say capacity.
And
Capacity and
size.
safety.
Well, what happened is somebody was explaining. Who was explaining this? Somebody was explaining this about when they started making the 1911s and when they started changing the whole safety of them. It was after a certain year when they started making them because they were really unsafe, but it's not like that anymore.
The 70s and the 80s series.
Yeah, I forget who was. Somebody was saying it to us.
But here's the thing: the 1911 was a high capacity.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
prior
for
to
the
that,
time, right?
You went from 6
5
years.
rounds, 6 rounds in revolvers. So that was an upgrade. That design itself, and then back in 2011, they came out with the 2011, which kind of kept that traditional way, but upped the capacity to.
And what's funny is
17,
they called
16.
it a 2011 because there was a double stack 1911 already. Para Ordnance made it, and they were like one of the first to make a double stack 1911. Was Para Ordnance way before they started calling it a 2011 and all that? They had a double stack 1911 already. The whole 2011 thing I'd say some sort of bandwagon thing.
Yo, Grand Life AJ, bro,
Thank you,
go to check out Rock Island. It's gonna be a unicorn, hard to find, but they have a 9mm 2011. They have a 10mm
40.
and 40 cal. Oh,
Do they-
The only one that's hard to
if I
find.
get my hands on it.
Yeah, the 9 is the hard one. Do they make one in super carry in 38 too, Billy?
I was
No.
getting ready to ask you that.
No, but they do have the TCM in double stack.
You got it. That's hard to find too.
Hard to find. So they have a lineup. Now they also have government barrel, and they have the 6-inch pro match.
Mm-hmm.
So check out Rock Island when you get a chance, Grand Life.
Even harder to find the 6-inch barrel.
Yeah. Well, I sent you that picture. I seen one that one shot.
Yeah, you got lucky with that.
Nice. That shit was nice. But either way, it's a dope price.
They don't got
Generally under
the
800.
Kingdom Defense. They don't have the 9mm one though.
Zach, when I was at the gun store today, I was messing around with a Canic.
Mm-hmm.
I think, what's it called? The Dark Side?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that trigger on that is crazy. That is a beautiful trigger.
I own his brother.
I mean, that's right out of the box. That's an awesome trigger.
Mm-hmm.
brother.
It's better than the it's an improvement over the previous ones, and the TP9 series the triggers were fine. They did make it a little bit better. Because that's the same trigger that's in the Combat Elite and that's in the Executive. It's the same trigger.
Is the dark side a competition or combat? Or is it a competition gun or is it for
you can use it as a competition gun?
Yeah, the dark side.
They don't build the competition as the competition one. That dark side. They build the gray one as the competition one. The dark side it's a little different. It's the same how they did with the Mate. The Mate SFX looks like it could be in competition, but if you look at it and go over some of the specs of it, they never build that gun as a competition gun. They never did, even though it looks just like the TP9 SFX. Has a lot of different things, a lot of differences to it that make it not optimal for competition. You can use it in competition, but that's not what it's made for.
I think I may end up buying that SFX, Zach, instead of the rail for the VP9.
Oh, that's what you want to do instead?
I keep every time I get ready to pull the trigger, I go back to that SFX.
Well, let us after the live, we'll tell you something else going on.
Uh-huh.
Well, you gonna get like the regular SFX or the rifle?
Just the regular SFX for 5-inch, no?
You could
We'll
do
tell
that.
you something else going on.
Yeah. We got. I got something. Yeah, we'll put something else.
What the hell kind of secrets y'all got, man? What the hell? Ain't nothing but a damn gun. They said some shit like they making a new gun. Boy, we're gonna tell you after this live.
Nah, man, stuff.
You're gonna get the ZB9.
Right. That's gonna be the ZB9.
The ZB Tactical.
I've been getting into the hammer guns, the ZZs with the hammers. I've been digging the hammers.
CZ. Damn it.
What am I saying? I'm saying ZZ. Oh, CZ, or am I saying ZZ?
I've been looking at those CZs.
Yeah, you saying ZZ top.
If I want a polymer one, or if I want to get an all steel frame, I've been looking at them.
The P07 is the polymer one with the hammer.
Yeah, right. So because I didn't realize. I thought that it had a safety on it. It wasn't. Well, the one that I was looking at, I don't know if it was the 09.
You ain't never seen my Galil?
It didn't have a safety on it. It just has a decocker.
Like a mud.
The P07 has the decocker, and then you can take it off and put a safety on it. It comes with
I hate
both.
that word.
Yeah, I don't want this. I don't want a safety on it.
I hate that word, real dude. It just sounds violent.
Decocker?
Yep.
Ain't no other way to say it.
Yeah, you can't even say it different, can you?
Nope.
No, that's the
You
way
can say uncocker.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Grand Life, the SF Elite is a really good pistol, and the funny thing is, out of all my cannons, is the one I shoot the least, and I don't know why.
Because you're saving it. It's special.
Yo, so now
brand new.
What about the K12 Sport for you, real deal? Have you seen that or touched it?
Oh, yeah, that looks nice.
That's a
But
good.
what's the price tag
my
on
K12
that?
Sport since JL switched it up for me.
That's a good gun.
Yeah, that comes in 10 too, doesn't it?
No,
I don't think so.
just 9.
Just 9. What's the
Just
price
9,
tag
yeah.
on that?
About
$650.
You can get it.
Really?
You can get it from a particular company for $617. That's that's the cheapest I've been able to find it.
Yeah.
Why was I was thinking those went for a couple grand.
No, really?
They might sooner or
Maybe
later,
I'm thinking
but
of
not
something
now.
else. I must be thinking of another.
He said that's a budget season.
That was a budget ZZ.
ZZ.
What up, Roro? They had a CZ75 at the pawn shop, man. And by the time I got back there, it was gone.
So, all right, somebody just ugly. I'm gonna just say ugly. Reminded me of this. Remember that comparison that we were talking about? Certain price guns, but there's always a lower price gun that does the exact same thing.
Yeah.
The FNX would be that comparison to the X5 Legion for me.
Huh?
I would rather spend money on the X5 Legion. Huh? Huh?
Wait, I don't understand what you're saying, bro.
If you put in front of me FNX Tactical for 13, 14, whatever they go for, or X5 Legion, I would take the X5 Legion. Remember, we were like, what can you compare the X5 Legion to?
Yeah, and you said we couldn't say
two
but.
different caliber guns, though.
You're
talking a 45 versus a 9mm.
Huh?
Unless you're talking about the 509.
No, I don't care about the caliber. A gun is a gun.
He bought his mother.
You gotta care about the caliber.
X-Star EP9
can determine the price.
Why you do that?
So, does anybody in the chat have the 509 Edge?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I haven't heard much about that gun.
The mystery gun. That would be a good comparison.
What?
If somebody said 509 Edge in comparison to the X5 Legion, I would still take the X5 Legion.
Well, the X5 Legion is a $1,000 gun.
The Edge is too, ain't it?
Nah, the Edge is a little more.
No, it is.
He said, "I got a Ford Edge."
We were talking about this earlier. I mean, I know FN is a good company, but I think I just don't like how they look because I've never been interested in them. I think they just don't catch my. It's not appealing to my eye. I know they make good firearms. It's just not appealing to my eye.
Hey Eddie, stop saying staccato on it, bro. That's
everybody has a staccato anymore.
Not everybody. Shit, don't say everybody.
I saw a homeless guy today pushing a cart, and he had a staccato bag in his.
Wow.
You're gonna offend the gray bag boys.
X-Tar is dope and reliable. I don't know. I heard some things about that gun.
What's better, 5.7 or 10mm? Better for what?
Right, depends.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 10 mil because I love 10 mil.
10 mil for personal defense, possibly, and 5.7 for range fun or small game.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah, I think they serve two different purposes.
Yeah.
There's some people out here carrying 5.7s. I'm gonna tell you that now, especially after all this stuff.
Yeah, because they I'm not even gonna say it.
Ballistically, they don't perform as well as people think they do, though.
And that because at one point in time during one of these events, I actually thought about having a something in 5.7 to carry, and that's when I started looking into the ballistics of it because everybody talking about defeating body armor and stuff, and I was like, it's not what it's called cracked up to be.
Exactly.
Yeah. Would you take a staccato to wall?
Depends on which one.
Which staccato?
Yep.
All right, that was an interesting answer.
Well, here's the fun part. A staccato, and not necessarily staccato company, but a 2011 is the closest thing that you're going to get to what the military did take to war. So that gun, design of that gun went to war for fucking
I'm about to say it, Billy. That design is tried and true.
And true.
So, would you take a staccato or a Nighthawk?
Oh shit!
Damn.
I'd take a Glock.
There you go, BP. Staccato or a Nighthawk? I don't know.
Yeah.
BP said, "Give me the glizzy all day."
You know the one thing that I learned though, because I watched some of those more expensive high-end guns, and I seen some failure points that I didn't think I would see. So that kind of bothered me a little bit because if I paid $6,000 for a gun, I expected to do everything that my $500 gun does.
Exactly.
Start my car.
Last round, bolt hold open, everything. I expected to do all that stuff, and I seen some of that stuff fail at different points, and I'm like, that shouldn't do that. Gun costs $6,000.
Yeah.
So that
And
made
they do
me,
that because they know they're going to be safe queens.
yeah, wait. I mean, I guess I don't know, but it made me question that a little bit. It's still a nice gun to have, but it shouldn't be doing that. That's the way I think. Is it because the ammo is finicky with ammo? Why would it be doing that? It shouldn't. It cost me $6,000. It's supposed to eat every damn thing. It's supposed to do everything the hell it's supposed to do.
Well, is it the claim to fame to like the Staccato and these high-end guns that they're very tight, Tyrant? You know, everything's super tight, nothing's loose.
Yeah, that is one of the things they say about them. I mean, they ain't no rattle.
The tighter they are, you know, is it the theory is the tighter the gun is, the less reliable it is? The reason why the Glock's so reliable is because it's loose tolerance.
I think that it has to be specific to a certain load, a certain ammo, where you're going to get the top performance.
You talking about Staccato?
Any high end gun.
Yeah, I can't speak on high end guns. So.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just what I've seen. It just in general, you don't want something that's like finicky. You want something that you can grab and throw anything in it.
Nashville, we saw a $7,000 gun not run in Nashville.
Yeah, and it shocked me.
Surprised, yeah.
Shout out to Ammo Depot.
Shout out to Ammo Depot.
For getting our influences right, man, and getting us taken care of.
Yeah, man.
Use those codes.
Good old
ARGG.
And what's the other
Gun
one?
Camp.
Say it again. What is it? I didn't hear you. What is it?
ARGG or Gun Camp. You can use either code. That'll get you free shipping on your order from Ammo Depot, ordering in bulk. All right. Don't try to use anything else because it's not going to work. All right. Don't use nothing that rhymes with work me,
right?
Earthly, smirky. Don't use anything that rhymes with any of that.
Or Actical.
Gun Camp or ARGG. Ammo.
What'd you say? You said ARGG or what? Gun Camp?
ARGG. That stands for a regular gun camp. Or you can use Gun Camp.
Oh, okay.
What kind of camp?
Gun Camp, I think you said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Shout out Ammunition Depot, man. So that's it for me tonight, man. Y'all got anything else?
Hey, shout out to all the ZZ owners in the chat.
Yeah, oh, you ZZ.
The ZC owners.
Hey, shout out to can I shout out my fellas over there at Provectus Group. I appreciate y'all, Ken Scott. Shout out to them.
Hey, Siege, we can put together that purchase because we have a have a couple options to be able to do that. I just haven't had time to even.
Oh, that's that belt.
Yeah, that Joker. It's I don't even know how to point it at my camera.
Got the Cobra buckle.
Dumb thick.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's not too bad.
That's good, man.
I'm ready.
Shout out to Ammunition Depot one more time.
What's some codes?
For supporting all the Black minority content creators more than any other ammo company out there.
Shout out.
Facts. Shout out to them for putting their money where their mouth is, man, and taking care of all these content creators and hooking us up. All right.
Bro.
What up, dog?
What's the code?
Ammunition Depot. ARGG.
ARGG.
Gun Camp.
Gun Camp.
You get free shipping, $150 or more.
That's it. I do knowledge. Now listen, when you get that ammo company ready to support all the minority content creators in the business, holler at me. We'll make it work. Otherwise,
Right. Otherwise.
otherwise, we are having meaningless conversation right here.
Thank you, Kia.
All right, y'all. We gone. Until
Yes,
next
sir.
time, thank you, man. We
Be
had
alert,
a nice,
man.
amazing crowd tonight, amazing conversation. Till
Peace,
next time,
family.
I'm out of here.